Hi everybody, PotatoMeap here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the new Tier 6 American cruiser, the Flint. So what this thing basically is the same thing as the Atlanta, same ship, but instead of having a turret right in front of the first turret on the back, they've removed both of those. And this was done during the Second World War because the US wanted these Atlanta-class cruisers to have more AA after they sent them to die, because who would have guessed it? A lightly armed anti-aircraft cruiser doesn't do well while fighting enemy surface ships. So, in this game, it's basically sit behind an island. When someone gets too close, pop your smoke screen, farm. Oh yeah, it gets a smoke screen. That's the main difference between this and the Atlanta, other than the gun, of course. It gets a smoke. And this is the usual American destroyer smoke. So the 2-minute, big-ass, long-duration smoke. Very nice. It gets Hydro 2 with 4.2 kilometer ship detection and 2.0 for torpedoes. So the way I have mine set up is aiming systems mod 1 for better dispersion, better traverse speed on the torps, secondary doesn't matter, and dispersion of secondary battery does not matter for this ship. Propulsion mod 2, because steering gears, who gives a shit? This ship accelerates like a tug for a cruiser. In my first game I didn't have this on, and I couldn't accelerate. So I want this instead of steering gears, because I'm not going to be playing this as an open water gunboat. The moment someone sees the Flint, they want to kill it. It's going to die. It's a lightly armored, squishy as hell ship that will die. So propulsion mod 2 for me to get into position faster. And to go back and forward better, to maybe juke some shells, or get into my smoke screen faster, or position in my smoke screen better if someone decides to blind fire me. And of course, in the third slot, concealment expert, because you're stupid if you don't. Getting detected less in a ship like this is always better. And stat-wise, 26,600 health, less than the Atlanta. Has 2 less gun turrets than the Atlanta, so has 4 less guns. But this is the main difference between them. Again, the torpedoes. On the Flint, you get Fletcher fully upgraded torpedoes. I'll show you guys. Go to ships. Go to the Tier 7 American destroyer. And in the first slot, Mark 15s with 16,633 damage. And if you go to loadout, not loadout, stats, they have a 55 knot top speed with 9.2 kilometers of range. Go back to the Flint. And we will see that, wow, same torpedoes. 16.633 thousand damage and 9.2 kilometers of range with 55 knots of top speed. So these are fully upgraded Tier 7 destroyer torpedoes on a Tier 6 cruiser. Very nice, but not going to use them too often. This ship is meant to burn the crap out of battleships. That's what it's meant to do. It's meant to sit in its smoke, not get detected, and spam. Now, speaking of the smoke, it has, where would we see this? Overview, no, stats. Oh, concealment, sorry. Detectability when firing in smoke, 5.2 kilometers. This thing, even without the weeb captain, loves to sit in smoke because it can sit there like a destroyer not getting spotted. It's not as good as a destroyer at sitting in a smoke and just spam, but it's got way more guns, they have better range, and they do more damage than the destroyer because it's a cruiser. Over, the ship belonged to a series of cruisers with very powerful dual-purpose guns. The major difference from the lead ship was her short-range 88 armament, which had been improved at the expense of fewer main guns. Has reloader, so better reload of the main guns. Sure shot with a good... No, they do not have good ballistics. That's bullshit. Sure shot is not true. These guns arc like no tomorrow. At 15 kilometers, 18 seconds. I played it yesterday. I got 4 salvos, almost 5 salvos in the air at a 16-kilometer away Bismarck before the first ones landed. And modest guns, because they're destroyer caliber guns. Captain build-wise, I have Norman Scott at level 12. He is the best U.S. cruiser captain because America doesn't get I think it's equilibrium of power, or for PC it's called inertia fuse high explosive. I call it IFHE. I watch a ton of PC. I'm not going to call it equilibrium of power. We don't have an IFHE captain for the US, so we have Norman Scott instead. His base trait is precision of cruiser main guns, which is really nice. It makes your shots more accurate, less dispersion. This is better for heavy cruisers, of course, because this thing just shoots shells. Shell after shell after shell after shell. It doesn't really matter if it hits. You got to hit them with, well, you got 12 gun broadside, and if you hit like 10, most of the time you're gonna fire. Range of the guns, I have this maxed. I have igniter almost maxed. Anyway, sorry, I'll do it again. Beyond range is the one, because burn it down, 2% fire chance instead of 10% more range. No, thank you. Second is igniter for better fire chance, because this is better than burn it down without sacrificing range. On this one, you can go for cruiser speed, no thanks, and incoming fire dispersion with a enabling of seeing how many ships are looking at you. Meh. I'd rather have better AP, because at close range, US AP, even on the 127s, is nutty good. I played against a Kuchuzov yesterday. He sat broadside in front of me at 3 kilometers. I sent it out to him 7 times with 1 salvo. He just overpenned me, because at close range, this ship's citadel is so lightly armored that you could sit broadside in front of someone and not get deleted. But I mean close range, not like 6 kilometers. You'll still die at 6 kilometers. And lastly, fixated, because precision and dispersion over rudder shift time. Meh. And for me, I picked fully packed, because having an extra smoke screen and an extra charge of hydro is better than 3% reload to guns. I'll show the difference between them. So right now, my Flint, with level 12 Norman Scott, has a does this give a reload? This does not give reload. With a base reload of 5 seconds, alright? If I put on the refill station perk, my reload goes from 5 seconds to a blistering speed of, get this, 4.9! So, with 1 less smoke, alright, and 1 less hydro, I get 0.1 seconds off of my reload. Absolutely not worth it. No way. Fully packed. And something I didn't mention before is the fire chance on the guns with my stuff is 7.5%. Which for 127s firing 12 shells every 5 seconds, that's pretty damn good. I'm going to play 3 battles in this ship to showcase it. I might do bad, I might do good. That's what I'm looking for. I'm just wanting to show everybody how it is in general. I don't want to cherry pick games like a 200,000 damage game or 150k. If I do well, I do well. If I do bad, I do bad. I want to show this ship in its optimal configuration. Oh yeah, and lastly, my inspirations for Norman Scott. Nikolai Kuznetsov, I have him at 16, so I have 5.4% more range on my guns, and my other one is Dufournet to get 1.6% more HE damage. These are my favorite 2 right now. I might go for the concealment build in a little while, but for now, I just want HE damage and precision and range. So let's go. Alright, so we got Neighbors. This is a decent map for this ship. It has good island cover in some places. Let's see how this goes. at... what's here? 7. Alright, so we can farm these BBs if they give me opportunity. I want to go towards A. Because I should hope a Udachi, a Colorado, and a KGV could get C. Alright, to support my team at A. Because with this ship, you don't want to be seen. Getting seen in this thing is death. It's squishy, everybody wants to shoot it, everybody knows that it's squishy as hell, and it's super, super annoying. Getting spammed by an Atlanta or a Flint is zero fun. Alright, spotted a Jean Bart. Now, I'm not going to shoot at this guy, because look at my shell travel time to 15 kilometers. 20 seconds! Over 20 seconds to get there. I can put up 5 salvos in that time. No, thank you. And all I'm doing is getting spotted. And my team is doing a very good job of punishing him for getting into position. Now that's a better target to York. Still 13 kilometers, 14-second travel time. These guns do not have good ballistics. Sure shot is a joke. Now I'm going to sit here in front of this Iowa while he's spotted, smoke up, and start spamming him. Gotta wait till my smokes fully encapsulate my ship to start shooting. And another thing you want to do, make long smoke screens. Because if you make just this one little blob, this Iowa could just look at my shells where they're coming from, aim at them, and shoot. If he wasn't aiming at my teammate, of course. And there we go. 10 hits, 1 fire. Oh, this guy instantly stopped the fire. If anybody has watched my channel, you don't do that against an HE spammer like an Atlanta, a Flint, or a Kuchizov. Something like that. Because you will get lit on fire again. Guaranteed. Not a question, it's of if, it's of when you will get set on fire again. Look at this shell travel time. 13 seconds to 12 kilometers. And I was a pretty fast ship. I have to give him a substantial amount of lead. This guy's gotten very lucky I've not gotten just another fire on him. He might get away without getting a second fire. He did. Now that's not a good play. No matter if even though he got away with it, that is not a good play. Extinguishing a single fire against a Flint is a horrible idea. That guy should have burned again. But he didn't. He got lucky, because he's a lucky little potato. Oh, he's back. See if I can actually get this fire on him. Come on, Iowa. Pay for your potato play. And now with 127s, I'm not going to do any damage to him unless I hit superstructure. There's my fire. But the part of the ballistics that's awesome, I can hit this Iowa still. Even behind this full island, I can still hit him with my little destroyer pop-up guns. And I will continue to spam him. Because he extinguished my single fire yet again. And there's a perma fire. Extinguishing a single fire is not a good play. And now I'm out of a smoke screen. I need to move. This Iowa is burning merrily, which is nice. The team, on the other hand, doesn't seem to be that great at the game. Not going to shoot at the guys, though. Because I don't want to be spotted, and the shell travel time to that kind of range is too much. Now look at Mr. Iowa. He has no health left. He's burning. He just hasn't played it right. You do not extinguish a single fire against me. No. Even when I'm just playing by myself and get really good games like my Kuchizov and stuff, make a meme out of it. You just dumbass of the day, basically. If you see one of these annoying, pesky HE spammers, spamming the crap out of you. Let it fire tick. You're a battleship. You have tons of health. You're not gonna die to a 127mm armed cruiser or a 152 cruiser because of one fire. You're gonna die because you extinguish one fire and he sets more on you. Now he's low health. This is risky. But he is behind the islands technically still, so I can spam him without him seeing me. Try to keep this island between me and this Iowa to get him down. Now I'm spotted by a plane, which sucks. Hopefully he dies. Oh, Udachi. If there was not 2 battleships in that cap, I would rush this Udachi. As a destroyer. This thing melts destroyers. Now my team is no cap control. They're out of position heavily. I'm gonna try and do the best I can to help my team. Gonna smoke up in front of this guy out and try and farm him. I think I can pet the guys out superstructure. That's it with these guns. Yeah. Let's see how much damage can do to him before he gets found out. He got a fire. Nice. Did he extinguish it? Yes, he did. And again, another potato extinguishing one fire in his battleship. If he hadn't gotten behind that island, that would have been a very bad play. But he got behind the island. Now there's Jean Bart. And again, can't do any damage to him except superstructure. So aim high. Aim high with these ships. They do not like hitting anything else with the superstructure. 2 low caliber guns. They're all behind islands. My team lost control of the map. We have no caps. And this thing can't push a cap. It's too lightly armored and big. I gotta smoke. Need to disengage. That's a good Eisenhower, Jean Bart, and a new Dachi. I can't fight that. Pop Hydro just in case Udachi torpedoed. Because I'm spotted by him when I got my smoke. Or am I spotted by this cruiser? I'm spotted by the enemy Flint. Now the Flint is not an open water gunboat. Because look what happens to him. He's in the open. One of my battleships looked at him. He proceeds to lose all his health. And he's gonna die to me. That's what I'm talking about. This thing is not an open water gunboat. It melts. Just because you have a smoke screen does not mean you get to dance around BBs. Watch what this Goliath could do to me. I didn't expect him to come out here. Boom. 10k slap. Almost a 10,000 damage slap from one of the worst battleships at tier 6 because of its dispersion. And yet again, he extinguishes one fire against the Flint. Very bad play on his part. And now, even with the Goliath's 380s, he overmatches my whole entire ship. There's a perma fire. All I'm doing is running away, keeping the smallest angle possible presented towards this Goliath and the Jean Bart. Until I get my smoke screen back. Because without its smoke, the Flint is a very vulnerable ship. Now I'm just farming the absolute crap out of this Goliath now. And with this bad dispersion, he's not going to hit me very often. I just juke, look, no shells. That ship suffers when it has to shoot at fast, lightly armored cruisers like the Flint, the Kuchizov, or the Choppy. Because it just can't hit things. But my team, being the usual World of Warships teammates, just haven't done anything. Just turn out. Does a lot of, he doesn't do much damage to me, but still a lot for this little ship. And he's dead. So now, with the guys that are dead, I'm going to stop firing. Because when I stop firing, I'll be undetected. If he would have died to my fires. That is. Which I thought he would have. Now there's Jean Bart's pop real booster, which I expect. There's Jean Bart. I'm gonna full speed, pop my smoke to get away from their Jean Bart. Now he's fired, that's why he's still detected. That's the only reason he's still detected. No one else is spotting him but me, I'm pretty sure. But I want to do as much damage to this guy as I can. Look, he's blind firing me, right? That's what the advantage of a large smoke screen does. He doesn't hit me because of how big my smoke screen is, so he cannot pinpoint where I am in my smoke screen. This guy isn't as dumb as his two teammates. He does not extinguish a single fire because he knows who's shooting at him. I know it's getting repetitive at this point, but I want to stress as much as I can to battleship captains, do not extinguish a single fire. Dumbest thing you can do. Now, since he's undetected, I want to use this smoke to disengage. I do not want to be anywhere near him. I'll use the smoke screen to disengage, but still shoot at him, because he's still technically behind the smoke screen for me. I can play with this. With my low base smoke firing penalty, I could just hide around this, but now I got spotted. And he's too close for me to give a crap about that. That's his destroyer finding me. Shooting at me. I can get broadside. Well, the moment he turns that big ship around, I gotta disengage, and I'm gonna get hit an island. This is a seriously mean ship. Like, even with this pretty mediocre team, I've done almost 100,000 damage. Send out the torpedoes. This is where AP is better. He's gonna kill me, though. Yeah, that's what I expected. Hope the torpedoes might catch him. If they don't, that's fine. Now, what did this team do wrong? They pushed the absolute crap out of sea, and they got stuck at sea. These two battleships are almost full health, and they're still at sea. No. And the Jean Bart... Yeah, he's gonna die to my torps. Nope, nice dodge. Team Wells before that happened. There we go. 99,000 damage. Second on the team. The only reason why he beat me was because he got a cap. Team just didn't do well. They didn't push the flanks properly. They got no cap control. Our destroyers died too fast. What happens like that? That's game one. Now for game two. See what map I can get. Crash Zone. Crash Zone's better than what was that? Neighbors, because it has way more islands and a lot more stuff I can play around. Well, I quite like this ship. I'm very glad I bought it. It's fun. It plays similarly to the Kutuzov for me, and the Kutuzov is overpowered. The Flint, I don't know at this point. I have to play more battles. So this, I'm going to call this an initial review. This will be my initial review of the ship. I've played one battle before I started this review. This review is game 2, 3, and 4 for me. When I get more than 50 battles in this ship, I will make a second review with my whole opinion on the ship. Now I'm going to push A with my team. I have an Akatsuki with me and an Iowa. I don't know if it's Akatsuki or Akatsuki. I don't know. I'm not Japanese. I don't, even dare to try. Now this Sikorsky is putting a smoke screen in front of him for me, which is nice, I guess, but it's Japanese smoke. It's not that great. I'm gonna steal it. I'm gonna use the smoke, because it's just a free smoke, and he's being a good destroyer. I'm gonna give him a Wilco. Park in his smoke and let him spot for me. In the Kutuzov, I couldn't use this island, because the Kutuzov has better shell velocity than the Flint and the Atlanta. But with the Flint, I can 100% sit behind this island, and if he spots a battleship or a cruiser for me, I'll be able to farm them. At this point, it seems like the enemy team has 1, 2, 5, 6 ships on the right side of the map. So, at most, there could be 3. Yeah, there's no one here. I could get aggressive. I don't need this smoke, I can get aggressive in this cap. So the enemy team is doing the stereotypical World of Warships Legends thing, blobbing up on one cap. Please, teammates, stop doing this. What the enemy team is doing is wrong. That is a full lemming train to sea. Full lemming train. They may have, at most, 2 or 3 ships a day. Why? Why would you do this to your team? This is a free cap for my team. I could just park behind this island and yoink this cap. Just throwing away caps is stupid. They're not contesting B either. My destroyer just got B for free. Free caps in domination loses you matches. Giving away caps for free does not win you the game. Even if the enemy kills 3 ships, we have a cap on them. We're gonna have 2 caps on them. At a certain point, if my team doesn't start throwing hard, the enemy team's gonna get down in points uber fast. Because they all want to go C for some bizarre reason. Do not avoid caps. Sorry about the door. Alright. So I'm going to get A. And then I'm going to position myself more in the center of the map. Because at this point, I know where the whole enemy team is. They're all at C. They have all blobbed C. Bismarck is running away. Bad target for me. The Ghanaians now, if I get closer, would be a much better shot. Their hipper's down, which is nice. Haven't seen either of the destroyers this game. Teammates requesting fire on the Iowa. I'll go around this island. I could smoke up in B and farm the Ghanaians now and that Iowa. Flint's pretty quick, not as quick as like a Japanese cruiser, but it's fine. I'm gonna shoot this Minsk. It's a Minsk. You gotta shoot destroyers. I have AP loaded. I'm stupid. Another tip: check what shells you have loaded at the start of the battle. They don't shoot AP at a destroyer like I am. The Minsk has 4-kilometer torpedoes. I am not worried about him at all. So I'm gonna park in here, smoke up, and farm the guys out. Now, if the destroyer was on my side of the island, he'd be able to spot me through my smoke, because I don't have good enough smoke firing panel. But also, if he gets too close to me, I just delete him, because this thing loves deleting destroyers. Very good at it. Okay, it's coming towards me. Pop Hydro. There's the torp spotted for my team. Not gonna fire because he's in front of me. Now I am though, because he has a damaged engine. No idea how he hasn't spotted me. There he is. But he's gonna die too quick for his spotting to mean anything. Dead. Boom, undetected. Back up just to avoid getting hit by anything. Possibly you started aiming at me. Bismarck secondary is the only thing that seems to have aimed at me. I sure smoking up instead of using my smoke. Interesting. My Jean-Bart's barely moving. Not gonna hit him over this island because of my velocity. That's a meme. What this thing does, just uses islands as farms, battleships. Not a very interesting, not a very dynamic playstyle. He doesn't have islands, the shit melts. But when it doesn't get to use islands, battleships cry. See? Already, 550 points to 301. We have a kill advantage, we have a cap advantage, these enemies are no good. This advantage is a blobbing. I'd like to shoot the Bismarck. Back up. And a double fire on the Iowa. Pretty sure he's gonna extinguish that. Nope. Nice, that might be a perma-fire. Perma double fire on a Iowa is nice. Aim up to see where he is. That's Bismarck's running away. Worst target. There's Jean-Bart, and then the Iowa. I'd shoot the Iowa more because I just see that he damage conned, which means I could set some more fires on him. But I have no smoke screen left, so I will accelerate. And park my big American booty behind this very nice island. If I was a potato and used full speed. So, when I'm reversing, I'll shoot the Bismarck, if the game will let me, which it didn't. Just very pog. There's a perma-fire on the Iowa. Getting fire damage with Flint, Kutuzov, stuff like that it's the bread and butter of these ships' play style. Getting fires set on BBs. That's how you get most of your damage. There's the Jean-Bart. There's a little bit, not too much. And get most of my guns firing. Not required, actually. There's the Iowa. The farm enemy's closer and he's on fire. With no damage control. There's a fire on the Jean-Bart. Getting some pens on the Iowa, which is nice. Iowa extinguished just one fire. Time to set more. Now, in his situation, it's not a dumb idea. He's at no health, he's getting spammed down, extinguishing one fire just extends his very short lifespan. Check my positioning on the island, accelerate so the Jean-Bart doesn't see me. And I was down. That's a low damage game, but we're gonna win this game. Jean-Bart extinguished a single fire, which is bad in his situation because he's almost at full health. He got another one set on him by someone else. I have no idea what he's doing. My Akatsuki died to a Bismarck. Nice play, dude. Got spotted by the enemy cruiser. That's a Mogami. Unless he fires AP at me, he's not really a threat. I'm too fast. That's AP. Or not. I don't know. Nope. I need to damage control that. What advantage I have is, here comes my smoke screen. Get some hits. Thank you, game. Well, my team is throwing. Nice. Thank God we have that cap advantage. Alright, I'm not gonna be able to hit this Mogami very much anymore, so shoot the Jean-Bart. Try to do as much damage as possible to prevent them from getting C. Not C, B. They have C already. The only cap they've gotten because they all YOLO'd C. Torpedoes where? Oh. Game, thank you very much. Hate that. Aiming at someone, you slightly change direction. The game's like, oh no, you're only gonna fire one gun. Fire in sequence so I can keep him in front of me. Because hitting a Bagami at range with these guns is a chore. You can move, you can dip and dive. He's a lot small. He's small, so it's really hard to hit him. Going to B. Send my smoke as long as possible. There's a Jean Bart. Got the sequential we fire at this guy. It's a Jean Bart and hit him. Get some resets on him. Only got 20 seconds on my smoke, so I can't do this for much longer. Get some superstructure pens. There's a fire. Might got one more salvo off in the smoke. Yeah. I'm gonna call me died to the Jean Bart hog. Yeah, I keep his island tuning in the Jean Bart and just run away. Because they still can't win. Oh, I'm the last hope! Pog. So, I just run away. All I do. I can occasionally reset the Jean Bart, but with 2 minutes left, if I don't let them get B, we win. Fuck you, dude. Hit the island. Reset. Just run away. Don't shoot. Because actually he's in my detector range now. That's the point of not shooting. I cannot let that Jean Bart get B. Because if he gets B, I lose. I need to get B. Not even getting pens on a Mogami. Like, that's how pathetic my guns are. Oh, if I had a spotter plane, I could spot the Jean Bart. I don't think I'm fast. I might not be fast enough to get around this island and hit him in time. It'll be close. I know where he is, though. Oh, he backed up a lot. Holy fuck, I'm gonna lose B. Lucky that Jean Bart just did blap me there. I'll have to kill him now. I'll have to somehow kill a fucking full health Jean Bart. Reverse. Oh no, I might not have enough time. He has to try and shoot me. I should use this to disengage, so reverse some more. Pop some torpedoes in its direction.
Smoke screen set.
Basically within 2 kilometers to spot me, so. With 20 seconds, I can just go like this. Angle away from the cap. Actually, no, Mogami will spot me. Just sit here. Hydro up so I can get an early warning on him. Yep, I win. Bye-bye. Solo Warrior. I'm doing a review for a ship and I get my second only Solo Warrior. Whoa! Well, that's how you get a Solo Warrior in the Flint. Alright, last battle. That was hilarious. Even when your team throws, we had cap advantage for so long. They all died but me, and we still won. Perfect. Last battle. Come on, game. You can do it. Thank you. Alright, north. Alright, map. Alright. So, I've gotten nothing but +1 this whole time. This whole review. I've gotten nothing but +1. So, I'm showing the ship literally in the worst possible situations it could be in. Which to me is fine. If I'm doing a review on a ship, I would like to see these kind of games. Because it shows me better how the ship will perform. It's just farming tier 6 battleships and tier 5 battleships with this kind of ship doesn't fully showcase it. But when I'm getting a solo warrior against tier 7s, it shows that the ship's pretty heckin' good. So, this destroyer needs to go B. Kyria B. Because I can't do it.
Teammate, I need your support.
So I just gonna park on this island, see what happens. Alright, so the Asashio got with the program, he's going for B. Which is nice. I will support him, because you gotta support your destroyers. You can't let your destroyers go on a suicide mission, die to an enemy DD. If this guy has B as support, if, let's say, what's their best gunboat? The Lightning. The Lightning rushes him. I can delete the Lightning. Pop my smoke. Farm this Helena. I'm gonna shoot AP at him. See if the AP works against him. Angles in. Of course, it won't work. And this guy is in the mother of all crossfires. Yep, CAP did nothing. HE's better. Bad aim. Reverse. See if I can somehow hit this John Bart. Fire on the Helena. And he's turning out, so I won't be able to come. Where's the destroyer? There's the destroyer that appeared in front of me. I could spot him. Popped Hydro. Where are you, little DD? There he is. And there's the Akatsuki on the enemy team. This is not where you want to be in an Akatsuki. In front of a Flint. This is a death for him. Bye-bye. And enemy destroyer down.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
That's not what you want to do in a destroyer. Get spotted and deleted by this thing. Not very fun. And already my team has almost every cap.
Torpedoes astern.
Don't eat the torps. That would be very embarrassing. They have range. Oh, they don't. Bye-bye, torps. Alright, turn back in, getting back into the fight. Now, of course, comparisons will be drawn, with the Atlanta. Because, it was 2 guns. Well, technically 4. It was 4 guns. You used your surveillance radar, and yeah. I'm sorry, but World Warships Legends, I'm gonna trade a smoke for a radar. There's not a bajillion radar cruisers in this game. Like PC. So I like smoke. My smoke cruiser doesn't get demolished because some idiot in their Russian cruiser rushes my smoke. The only Russian cruiser in this game with radar is the Chapayev, and that's tier 7. If I see a Chapayev, of course I'm not gonna push in with a smoke. I know I'm gonna get radared and deleted. So this game hasn't been highly eventful. And there's another destroyer I can farm. Oh yes, please come to me. He's got an Akatsuki pinned against the wall. I'm gonna try and be the deterrent for this Kagero just rushing my destroyer. Cause this thing hits like a truck, made him turn out and eat torpedoes. Perfect. Zoning destroyers out of a cap is how you support your team when you can't shoot BBs. You get so much XP for farming destroyers, and he's dead. There's 3 of the enemy destroyers dead because of basically me and Justice Sasashio, not a Akatsuki. Nice dodge. And already, within 5 minutes, the enemy has lost 5 ships and the game. They're done. They lose. There's no way they win this. And I did nothing. Except kill destroyers. That is all I've done this game, is kill destroyers and take pot shots on an Alabama. It's not a snazzy game, it's not high damage, but that's the point of a review for me. Show everything with the ship. Not just the great damage battles where I farm the crap out of some moron who extinguishes 1 fire. Those are still fun to watch, of course. Because doing, let's say, my coach's off game with 206,000 damage, that was fun. That's fun to watch. It's a really good game. But that's not the point of the review. It's not just to cherry pick great games and throw them in. I want to show the ship doing everything possible. And this is a win. This is just too easy. Get ran by my Belfast. Very nice. It's Belfast, right? No, it's in Edinburgh.
Torpedoes to port.
Not gonna eat torpedoes. And Edinburgh torpedoed me. Alright, thank God it's not PC. Or else I would have been dead. This is pretty fucking easy. There's no battleships left. I have no care in the world to shoot out a Kipper. Even if he's on broadside, he's not looking at me. I don't care. I see damage at this point. This is full farm mode. I shoot this lightning. Now this means I've shot at all 4 of the enemy destroyers. Pop Hydro. Piss off, Hipper. Broken engine. This lightning's just melting. So up so I don't die to the pictures of. There's AP. Dead. I'm pretty dead here. That's a bad play by me. Rushing in. Yep. And that's how you play like a moron. That battle's ended. I just wanted to do damage. Yo'd and died. Wait for this battle to be over. Go back to port and give my end of the review. Come on, guys. Kill the Sipper, please. Come on, team, you got this. This poor Hipper. His team was really bad. Even though I see 33,000 damage, I'm probably still gonna be high up on my team. Because I just shot destroyers. I did fuck all damage to anything else but a destroyer. But we'll see. And there's the 3 wins. Gonna skip all this. Yeah, second on the team. There you go. Second on the team. I did 33,000 damage, but since I farmed destroyers, I got second on the team. If you're in a light cruiser like this thing, and you see a destroyer, please shoot it. I don't care if there's a juicy battleship over there. He's thick as hell. He'll still be there. Kill him. Kill the destroyer first so your team doesn't die to him. Don't let a destroyer get away. Kill him, then farm your battleships. Defeat? What battle did I lose? Oh, the first game on Neighbors. Oh, yeah. Alright. So, my initial opinion on the Flint. It's a fun ship. And I like its playstyle. I like the fact that I could sit in a smoke if I need to and farm. Downsides to the ship: squishy, big, low caliber guns, and no IFHE captain for the US. But other than that, this ship is fun, and I honestly think it's worth the 12,500 doubloons that War Games asked for it. That's only if you like cruisers. If you do not like cruisers, if you did what I did and showed way too much broadside, if you do that consistently, do not pick this thing up, because you will have no fun just getting deleted left, right, and center. That is my review on the USS Flint. I will be bringing you guys a review of this thing in probably about 2 to 3 weeks after I've played about 50 battles to give a much more in-depth and better opinion on the ship. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all later. PotatoMeap out.